Seems to be the trend these days. Foreigners want to come to the Philippines and marry their own Filipina. Things change every year in the Philippines, and you want to stay up to date on the new changes if there are any. Know you used to love me. I know you got someone else, but you know you still want me. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, Learn to Be Filipino. Appreciate every one of you guys for joining me once again for another informative video. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, like this video if you feel like I gave you some knowledge today. Now, today's topic is very simple. You're a foreigner, you want to come to the Philippines and marry a Filipina. Chances are you've been researching, hopefully, and you know a little bit about the culture and or how things work here and what it takes for you to get married here. But some of you guys clicked on this video because you don't know at all. So it's quite simple. If you are a foreigner and you want to marry a Filipino citizen in the Philippines, there are some requirements. Of course, in this country, there are requirements for everything and fees for everything. So number one, you need a certificate that shows that you are not married or you're legally able to contract marriage in the Philippines. And for foreigners, it's a little bit different from what a Filipino would need to get. But for us foreigners, we need to get a document that's called luau something. It is actually an affidavit specifically for foreigners, and you can get that in the embassy here in Manila or in Cebu. So this certificate signifies singleness, and you'll need this definitely to submit the document to Philippines authorities before you can apply for a marriage license. That's step number one, guys. So the next you will need is a valid passport. Okay, you need to have a valid passport, and your visa needs to be up to date in this country. If your visa is not up to date, then go to the immigration office, extend your visa so that you're able to continue with the following steps. You'll need to provide the official birth certificate and a copy. Next, you'll need a marriage license application form. You and your Filipino partner will need to fill out a marriage license application together. And this form is available at any local civil registry's office. All right, you can get that at her province, wherever she lives. The next one would seem like kind of an inconvenience for a lot of us, and it is a pre-marriage consulting certificate. That's right, we need to go and take a dang class. So it's usually, I think, 4 hours. And yeah, under the Philippine law, all couples are required to attend this pre-marriage consulting session before you can get married. Now, it's usually conducted by the local civil register or church. Basically, and they will lecture you about parenting, marriage counseling, and parent planning. If you don't know, in the Philippines, whenever they do some kind of speech, they tend to sometimes drag it out. So even longer than what it should be. That is probably going to be the most annoying thing out of all of the requirements. Although, you know, waiting online in this country for these papers, for your paperwork, is not going to be fun in general. Yeah, there's a wait for everything, guys, and there's a fee for everything. So that's just what it is in this country. Now, once you completed all these requirements, you can then apply for your marriage license at the local civil register's office. And the marriage license is valid for 120 days from the date of being issued. And you need to get married within 120 days. After the wedding, you'll need to register your marriage with the Philippine authorities to make it legal. You know, some guys actually come here on a month's visa. You know, you get a month free visa or 29 days. And some guys are able to do it and squeeze all of that into 1 month. But chances are you're going to need a bit more than a month. About a month and a half is good. You could just, after the 29 days, you can extend for another 2 months. And then, you know, just leave before your time is up. Or you can keep extending, right? Now let's talk about the benefits. Like, some of you guys might want to come here and spend time with your lady, spend a year, 2, or even build your life here. Now, there are a lot of benefits of marrying a Filipino woman, and let's go over them together. So the very first one, it's an option for you guys, and it is to have access or greater access to the spousal visa. So if you do get married to a Filipina here, you can apply for the spousal visa, which will allow you to stay in the Philippines for an extended period of time. Or most guys use this to take their woman back to their country, which it makes it a little bit easier for you guys versus a fiance K1 visa. Dual citizenship. From my understanding, if you have been married to a Filipino citizen for at least 5 years and have been living in the Philippines for at least 3 years, then you could apply for dual citizenship. Next one on my list is family ties. So being married to a Filipino citizen means you'll become part of their family. And family is the tightest thing in this country. So it is rewarding in terms of social and cultural connections. Like you're not going to feel the connections more than if you connected with somebody's family. Next one, shared experiences. Being married to someone from a different culture can be a rich and rewarding experience as you'll learn each other and how the customs work and share new experiences. She'll learn a different culture slightly because you're from a different culture. And you'll definitely learn a different culture. You'll be living in the Philippines. Or you'll just get a gist of the culture just being with a Filipino. Next one is important, guys, access to healthcare and social services. So if you're living in the Philippines and you're married to a Filipino citizen, you can get access to healthcare and certain social services that may not be available to foreigners. Right? You get a bit more of a special privilege being married to somebody from this country. And the last one, I guess, is just personal fulfillment. So being married to a Filipina you love and care about can be one of the most fulfilling experiences in life, regardless of where she came from, her background, if she is educated, if she's a province girl, a farm girl, or a city girl. No matter what, you will find some fulfillment in life and you will find something that you've never experienced before. From my experience, these are the benefits, and of course, I've seen other guys experience this too, and it seems to be the same effect on most guys, especially if you treat your woman right and you come to a certain kind of understanding, and you'll be all right. So guys, it was a quick video today. I hope I was able to give you guys some knowledge how to marry a Filipina in 2023 and living in the Philippines and all of the content that you guys been liking. For all you guys that subscribe to my channel, I really greatly appreciate it, and I hope you can subscribe to my channel after seeing this if you are a newcomer. So learn to be Filipino. I'm out, guys. Take care. Know you used to love me. I know you got some